got a new content here for God's Gaming. Today we're back another video. Today we're gonna use a Fortnite by rail. And yeah, so I've been thinking of living more time. I don't know why, that's a question for you guys. So you guys can answer the question. Yeah, until you guys will find out until let me think, until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the new date that I want to see and I want to play. So we're really going to play some matches. Play a match. No, let's play some. Let's play someone that. So group is on. All right. So the new challenges will require challenges, and so as you see on Instagram, you guys go check Fortnite, Twitter, and
Skydash.
yeah, after this, I'm just giving my viewers
My
time.
dad is playing Skydash.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'll be right back for a little bit. I had to be back because I want to do something to tell you guys, right? So yeah. So challenges will require so the events will require so if you guys go on Twitter, or if you guys have the PS4, or this depends, and after you do that, you'll see there's these big challenges. Now my opinion on it is there might be like some cool skin that will go with it, and that's the boy Gold Trooper, that new skin that comes out, and this way Gold Trooper's coming back. But no, I did not buy Gold Trooper, but I am going to buy Gold Trooper. Because Gold Trooper, you already know I'm a Season 1 player, and I miss Gold Trooper, and all that. But a secret that I've been hiding is that guess was, I said, that's too much. But there will be enough events about that Fortnitemares is going to be required with not mares. It's not just going to be like a fun, not boring, not like high stakes or anything. There's going to be game mode. It's a rift mode that I think, it's my opinion that I think that there might be game mode that's for the that's going up into the sky, and as you could think something that was possible. So like something like somewhere I remember that it was like that, and it sounded like it was from the cube, and I was actually when make that noise. Why did he make the noise for some reason right now? Why would he make it right now? And that's my question. How could it do that if it wasn't just like well, if you guys, because the cube moves in the one day. If you guys don't see, I've been practicing on the floating island. Like just call it cube. I've been focusing on that floating island for a while, and I've been focusing on it since like Thursday through Sunday. Now I've been focusing on it, and it was for 40 days. Now I just noticed that it only moves for 2 days, and it requires that. So that's something that's weird. Everybody thought it was 1 day to use, but actually it's 4 days. Now this video is not all about me or funny stuff. The only thing I'm not talking about is not storylines and all that stuff. Now the real thing in Fortnite is there's something happening, and I'm just trying to show you to but like if the floating island is gonna turn into rift and the rift is gonna suck floating island, how is the floating island, where's the floating island gonna go? That's my question. I thought it was gonna be. Some of my friends are theorists, and they actually believe that factories are gonna get removed, and I really don't want factories to get removed, because I remember old factories, and as you can see, just to make it cheap, the Gold Trooper was the skin I did not like back in the day. I wanted Gold Trooper a lot, but I wasn't paying attention to skins, only to this exactly skin. an idol ninja ever since season 1. I could tell you. I could remember one clip that he used, and it was sick. So he was on top of Dusty Divot, and I think it was like the red tower, red, blue, or gray one. It was either one of those ones. But he was on top of one, and he had a pumpkin launcher, and then he killed the guy with a pumpkin launcher. I think he was in the front of him, or he was down from him. But I remember, that's all I remember. I could remember in my mind. As you can see, I have an Aerosol Trooper. That is actually an old skin. So that's meaning. And you guys could go check Trade Zone and all them other YouTubers below, because they are seriouses that might have the truth. And sometimes they leak skins. But then there's a new skin. There's like a bunny girl, but it's pretty. So you guys go check their channels down, and yeah. So they're pretty cool guys. Mr. Llama Shirt and Treadcell. And so that's the reason why I think that's what's gonna happen tomorrow on Fortnitemares. And so that's gonna be true. And it's not gonna be anything fun about Fortnitemares. Well, it's gonna have a game mode. That's all I know. It's gonna have a game mode. It's gonna have something to do with the thing. As you guys can see, the cube actually has a chain on it. So that means it's a cube plus chain. Cube plus chain. The cubes are wrapped around. Now, because he's about is he's still in the game, but how was the rifts on how are rifts in the game and rock? I forgot what was it called? Gravity rocks, whatever you call it, the gravity stones. I think it was gravity stones are different. Gravity stones were created by Dusty Divot, and then it started moving around. Moses, if you remember where the gravity stones were, because the return to it was a return to villain base. Villain base is almost destroyed, and it's going to be destroyed probably by the thing. But that's the only thing. That's the only evidence I know. It might be true that this floating island might teleport on top of villain base. As you can see, this one's really big. This could take it out. But I don't know what about energy. What is wrong with the energy? I think that's like the cube. The cube is like a very whatever you call it, like a very corruptive object that can obtain a very dangerous thing. Now this is just a game, but I'm just telling you guys that this cube could probably destroy anything that's gonna be in. Yes, it did destroy a tower that tilted, it did destroy many things, but something I don't get is why was the gravity stones? How can the Griffs get a chance to stay in the game, but gravity stones don't? Only thing that got left for it is gravity stone. No. Shockwaves. They only have shockwaves. I think it's shockwave. Wait, shockwaves. Oh, what's the other one called? I forgot that one. What was it? Bounce. Yeah. So it's gravity stones, bouncers. No. It was shockwaves with bouncers. That's the only thing that requires the no, that's the only thing it requires to be in the Shadow Stones. That's the only thing I see in Shadow Stones. That's the only thing. I had nothing to say in that sentence, but that's the only thing that they can see in Shadow Stones. The only thing they can see. I say Shadow Stones. I don't know what. No, Gravity Stones. Now, if you guys get mixed up by Shadow Stones, if you remember season 4, they had Shadow Stones in Dusty Divot. Now, those Shadow Stones were important to us, and as you can see, they're rebuilding the building again. I don't know how they're gonna replace a building for it. I'm not just trying to be offensive, but why you guys can just break up a new building that was just added in game for like a couple of months and you can do that. That's my question. Fortnite has lots of things to go on with the storyline of season 6, and I'm happy to see it. But the only thing I wish is don't change the things that were meant for all to be made. I would like a new map with new places and spots, but the one thing I don't get is that places are getting destroyed. Now, if places are going to be destroyed, they need to rebuild, that makes sense. But then, if there's no bad myth, it's just a thing I'm just saying. Please don't destroy the old buildings that I could remember. That was back in the days. Now, the only buildings I can remember are factories that were all the way by Flush Factory. And they haven't changed nothing to Flush. They haven't bothered Flush. They haven't touched Flush. Well, Flush. I mean, that's cool. They haven't touched Flush. Flush Factory is a thing, like Flush Factory is sick. But I'm gonna give the gameplay to you guys, and yeah, so peace. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, how am I not make it, dude? Where's this dude at? Oh, dude, that's so sick. I can't believe I tried to do that. I bricked about myself, and I still have to brick about my hand. I'm just so dumb.